Hello everyone, welcome back and welcome if you're new. My name is Megan and I create videos all about mindset, personal development, and really just finally going after our dream lives. Today's video, we're going to be talking all about how to manage your mindset as a new entrepreneur. In last week's vlog, I let you guys know that I was really putting my focus back into entrepreneurship and building my brand and business. Being in business can be scary and overwhelming and lonely, and there's a ton of imposter syndrome and mindset blocks to break through that you didn't even know existed. So based on my past experience, I put together a list of things that I'm really wanting to focus on in terms of mindset in this round of entrepreneurship. So the first thing is finding a practice that helps you feel comfortable in the uncomfortable. So for me, this is things like yoga, where you're holding uncomfortable poses for sometimes long periods of time, and you're feeling those physical responses fire up in you. So you get that feeling of maybe a bit of anxiety or uncomfortableness or just wanting to get out of the pose, being really stuck in your mind. And in doing that, we're training our brain and our body to learn to be comfortable in the uncomfortable, to sit in it and to know that nothing in life is permanent and this too shall pass. Another thing that I've heard people talk about doing is having a cold shower right first thing in the morning. Even having my lemon water before a coffee, it's kind of like choosing a hard. And so how can you choose a hard? How can you kind of program yourself to know that you can do hard things, and also to program your brain to be okay with sitting in the uncomfortable and knowing that it's safe to be there? This has been an ongoing joke with my friends and family lately, which is my obsession with calming my nervous system. We're experiencing a lot of really intense emotions and feelings, and these all come up in a physical aspect. We kind of shift into that fight or flight mode, and it's really hard to function effectively from that flight or flight mode. And that's where a lot of times we just end up getting paralyzed. We get stuck in these internal dialogues and these fear modes that really hold us back from being able to take action on the things that are going to further our business, that are going to help us stay calm and weather the storm, because it is a roller coaster and we have to know that we're in for a bit of a ride. Things that really help me calm my nervous system are, again, yoga, so amazing for that. I love meditation, tapping. I've talked about these things a lot here, but those two things are something that I have in my day every day, and that I physically feel the relief and the shift and the calmness of my nervous system, like the physical sensations of stress and anxiety and fear starting to shift a little bit. And just that little bit of room can give you so much more ability to function and to be effective and do what you need to do to push the needle forward. I've really noticed and tuned in lately to just how much my confidence is so much greater in the morning. My self-belief and my belief in my ability to make things happen is super strong in the morning, especially right after I've gotten up, I've done my morning routine, I've done the journaling, I've done the tapping, I've done the meditation, and now I'm primed and in such a good mindset to take action. And that is exactly when I'm trying to take these needle moving actions. So the things that are most scary, the things that are most out of my comfort zone, those are things that I'm trying to do in this state of confidence. So for example, for me, pitching or talking sales or things like that is something that's less comfortable for me. So if I was working on something in that capacity, I would want to do that right away, so that I'm using that momentum of my confidence and taking action when I feel that confidence, rather than trying to force it later on. I find that towards the end of the day, after I'm feeling a little bit more tired, a lot of that excitement for my future, a lot of that optimism can kind of start to go away, and fear can really sink in. And again, not much happens when I'm in fear mode. Okay, so this next one is a big one for me, and I think it's a way that a lot of us really fall into kind of this level of procrastination, and that's being really mindful of what is motion and what is action. Motion can make us feel like we're really busy. We can kind of trick ourselves into feeling like we're taking action. Being stuck in motion versus action could look like really loving the planning, but then never actually taking that next step. or working on your website and then tweaking and tweaking and tweaking your website and not just getting it out there, the done is better than perfect mindset. Those are things that like we really have to balance between what feels like we're getting a lot done, but what is really busy work and what is actually needle moving work. Lastly is fueling my brain and body. There is like, I'm just so done with the hustle culture. I'm done with the continual burnout that I was running into time and time and time again. I think I finally learned my lesson that we need to sleep. We need to eat properly. We need to move our bodies. These are all things that make us the most effective and high functioning level of ourselves. That's the best version of ourselves. So what do you want to bring to the table for your clients? How do you want to go about making your creations? You want to do it from this place of high energy, high integrity, you know what I mean? Happiness. I know that when I take care of my body, I'm more creative, I'm more focused, I'm more effective at all of the work that I'm doing. I show up better for my clients. Like literally all of these things are so important, but for some reason, the first thing to go when we step into this like business mindset is that personal care aspect. And so I really encourage you to like keep that high on the list. And that is something that I'm going to be trying very intentionally to do for myself. Let me know down in the comments below which one of these points resonated the most with you. If you are new in business or you are, further along in business, let us know down below what you do, what your experiences are. If you have any tips for me or anybody else who is new in the game. I hope you enjoyed and found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, share it with a friend who needs to see it. And other than that, I will catch you on Instagram and TikTok until next week's video. Bye guys.